Hi, I'll just say a very few things about this play. It was written by Kate Saffin for last year's Fringe Festival, and then we took it to the Edinburgh Festival. We've just done a performance of it at Ealing Studios, where it was also filmed. It is a reworking of Shakespeare's Richard III, told from the perspective of a loyal and very loving servant. We usually create a medieval kitchen. We'll be bringing our medieval kitchen down with us in May. But today, if you just imagine that this stage is my kitchen, but I'm somewhat without my turnips and
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York. Yay, go York! And all the clouds that lowered upon our house, in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings. Our dreadful marches to delightful leisure. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he, the king, capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. But my master, Richard, the Duke of Gloucester, is not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass. He that once loves majesty, to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, he that is curtailed of this fair proportion, sent out into this breathing world scarce half made up, and that's his brother Clarence. What means this armed guard that waits upon his grace? His Majesty, tendering Clarence's safety, hath appointed this conduct to convey him to the Tower, because his name is George. His Majesty, as I have learned, hearkens after prophecies and dreams, and from the crossrow has plucked the letter G, and says a wizard told him that by G his issue disinherited should be. Now, for the Duke of Clarence, name of George, begins with G. It follows in his thoughts. But 'tis not the king that sends him to the Tower, but the Lady Grey, his wife. 'Tis she that tempers him to this extremity. Was it not she, and that good man of worship, Anthony Woodville, her brother there, that made him send Lord Hastings to the Tower, from which this very day he is delivered? By heaven, I think there is no man is secure, save the Queen's kindred, and night-walking heralds that trudge betwixt the King and Mistress Shaw. Since that the King dubbed her her, gentlewoman. She is become a mighty gossip in our monarchy. Heard you not what an humble suppliant Lord Hastings was? Complaining to her deity, got my Lord Chamberlain his liberty. Oh, but we speak no treason. We say that the king is wise and virtuous, and that his noble queen is, well struck in years, fair, and not jealous. We say that Shaw's wife hath a pretty foot, a cherry lip, a bonny eye, a passing pleasing tongue, and that the queen's kindred are made gentlefolk. Oh. This deep disgrace in brotherhood touches my master more than you can imagine. Oh, he will unto the king, and whatsoe'er, were it to call Edward's widow sister, he will perform it to enfranchise Clarence. The king is sickly, weak, and melancholy, and his physicians fear him mightily. Oh, he hath kept an evil diet, and overmuch consumed his royal person. It is very grievous to be thought upon. Oh. Set down. Set down your honourable load. If honour may be shrouded in a hearse, the Lady Anne obsequiously laments King Henry's course. Poor, key-cold figure of a holy king, pale ashes of the House of Lancaster. Cursed be the hand that made these holes. Oh, my master, Gloucester. Stay, you that bear the course, and set it down. Foul devil! For God's sake, hence, and trouble us not. Didst thou not kill this king? I grant ye. Dost grant me, hedgehog? Well, God grant me too, thou mayst be damned. For he was gentle, mild, and virtuous. The better for the King of Heaven that hath him, for he was fitter for that place than earth, and thou unfit for no place but hell. Yes, one place else, if you will hear me name it. Some dungeon, your bedchamber. Ill betide the chamber where thou liest. Oh, so will it, madam, till I lie with thee. Your beauty, which did haunt me in my sleep, this hand, which for thy love did kill thy love, shall, for thy love, kill a far truer love. I would I knew thy heart, 'tis figured in my tongue. I fear me both are false, there never was man true. Well, put up your sword. But shall I live in hope? All men, I hope, live so. Vouchsafe to wear this ring. To take is not to give. Was ever woman in this humour won?